Alright, hey guys, I'm Tom Craig. I'm going to help you all get to know Andrew Charter, most capped Australian goalkeeper of all time. What a pleasure. Goalkeeper caps are I'm going to say clearly more difficult to get than outfield caps. How does it feel to be the most capped Kookaburras goalkeeper of all time and to have played as many games as you have?
Yeah, like it's a special moment when it happened a couple of years ago. But I think it's a credit to the program that we have in place here. It enables me to continue doing my professional life and keeping me on the pitch as well. So I think it's not just me being out there, it's the program that set me up to be able to have such a long career. Tom, so what's your most memorable hockey moment?
My most memorable hockey moment would be, okay, picture this, pouring rain. We're at Pennant Hills Hockey Club, which was in the north of Sydney, Ash Thomas's home club actually, and it was under 11s tournament. We're playing against a Sutherland Shire team, completely stacked, full of Sydney reps, and in the pouring rain, in the mud, the boys from Ride get one over the reigning champ superstar Sutherland team, and that is by far my favourite hockey memory.
Very nice.
Chills.
I assume the pitch was pretty flooded, so your notorious speed didn't really provide much benefit out there?
Chip and chase.
Yeah.
Chip and chase.
Very nice.
Charts, we hear, and I know that you enjoy foho. Am I pronouncing that correctly?
Pretty close, yeah, it'll do.
Can you explain to us what that is, and if you're feeling up to it, give us a move.
Definitely not going to give you a demonstration. There's probably one on my Instagram or my Facebook profile somewhere. But it is a Brazilian partner dance, a little bit like a salsa or a samba, but a little bit less technical and showy. Something I used, to be honest, to pick up my now wife, if we're going to be completely transparent, and I think it worked.
And Shorts, part B to that question, a few of the boys actually have been to foho with you up at Scarborough. Who is the best, besides me?
I wasn't going to say you.
Besides
weirdly, Johan, who is generally a bit robotic in every movement he has, he managed to get out there and move those hips around, so he did a pretty good job.
No surprise he goes with the Keepers Union, but anyway, got to save face there.
So Tom, we saw a photo of you working in the canteen at Ride when you were on break last year. How important is it for you to get back to your roots?
Yeah, super important. I think, yeah, it's a bit of a shame for some, like it's great, and also a shame for some clubs in Sydney, East Coast or along there, is they put everything into an athlete and then hardly get to see them anymore. So I think it's super important for us to get back and help out and see the kids and yeah, hopefully kind of inspire the next generation. But more importantly, it's a volunteer club, so get out there and volunteer. So yeah, and I know they're all super proud of us and wouldn't have it any other way. But it's nice to go and give back where we can.
Yeah, I think it's ultra important to get back to those home clubs of ours. Are you part of the Kookaburras who have started an Instagram on food? Is that where, if you are, is that where you started to learn it?
Yeah, that's where I learned, in the handing out red frogs at the Ride canteen was where I started my love affair with food. But yeah, Tim Brand and I, along with our housemates and girlfriends over housemates, but they're still our housemates, have a food Instagram account.
And what's the name if people want to check it out?
Yeah, it's All Right Bites. All right, Charty, you're one of the older and more experienced players in the team. What advice would you give to kids who are worried about balancing a professional and a hockey career?
Yeah, this is a question I get pretty often. Everyone wonders whether, or thinks that they have to choose one or the other, sport or hockey. Conveniently or maybe by design, we're a part of a sport that has an administration in place that allows us to train before working hours, and it does make it difficult. It makes the days long from 6 through to 5. But if you have the transparency to the program and also to your employers, I haven't ran into one who would want to force me to make that decision. Everyone within the Australian community, every company that I've been a part of, have been super supportive of it. So it is difficult. It does take organisation to plan your time effectively. But if you have transparency with everyone involved, I think everyone is super supportive. They want to see us have success, and it also looks great for the companies that we're a part of.
I can tell you've had that question a fair bit. That was a cracking answer.
So this is one of your classic stories here, Tom. You've probably been asked this one quite a few times as well. Your debut didn't go exactly to plan because of a specific passport issue. Did you want to tell us a little bit behind that?
Yeah, I can. Basically, my parents are from New Zealand. I always travelled on a New Zealand passport, and I played like junior level for Australia on a New Zealand passport, so never really thought it was an issue. Anyway, comes to my debut. I think it was supposed to be the 4th of November. They said, yeah, hand us in your passport. I hand over my New Zealand passport. They say, what is this? And I say, it's my passport. They say, that will not suffice. So so obviously didn't get to play that day, but then however, I ended up in line at DFAT maybe, I don't really know where I was, but I was in line for a long time. Ended up getting a passport and played the next day, which is good. So yeah, it's actually an easier date to remember now, the 5th of November, which was the gunpowder plot, I think. People at home, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but that's way easier than the 4th of November. So.
Very nice. You didn't think you had to prove you were an Australian citizen to play for Australia?
Well, I could provide my proof of citizenship and my birth certificate, but a passport, like, yeah, no, I didn't think that.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
Here we are. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.